So I've shared that Go is the fastest growing, highest paying programming language in America, but I just want to provide a little additional information about the career opportunities which are available if you learn this incredible language. And the first thing that comes to mind for me, well, here's some documentation. I'll just put that on the screen. So here's a recent screenshot statistic that came out that shows that Go is actually a super high-paying language, the highest-paying programming language in America. Like, that's amazing right there in and of itself, the highest-paying programming language in America. And then the second thing that comes to mind for me is a story from a recent student, and I'm going to put the quote right here on the page also, through the power of editing. Excuse me. And this student went from a $25 an hour job as a SQL, doing database stuff, developer, to $140,000 per year after taking just two of my classes. So that's an incredible transformation. Go is an incredible language. It's highly demanded in the marketplace, and there's not a lot of people out there who have the skills to be a Go developer, or who have learned how to be a Go developer, or have learned the language. And so even when you just take two classes, you're going to know enough, like this former student, to be able to go out and start working as a Go developer. So there's a ton of JavaScript developers, there's a ton of Java developers, there's a ton of front-end developers, JavaScript, frameworks, all that stuff. But Go is relatively new. If you look at those other languages, most of them started in the 90s. Go was version 1, March 2012. That's like when they were like, okay, version 1, stable release. March 2012, not that long ago, right? The other ones are the 90s versus March 2012. So there's not a ton of developers out there, but there's a ton of demand out there for developers. And because of that, it commands high prices. So your career will absolutely be well served by learning the Go programming language. It's got the most thorough and extensive pre-written standard library I've ever seen in any programming language. And so you can do a ton of things with it. Like, you're going to learn the fundamentals. If you take my next class, you'll learn web dev with Go. But then, when you get done with that, there's like so many areas you can explore with the Go programming language, and so many things that you could do. So this is a great class, great material for advancing your career. I say that with absolute confidence. And I also say that knowing that a lot of data backs it up, whether it's industry polls about what's the highest paying programming language, or it's just hearing from my students the jobs they get after taking my classes. So it's a great language for learning a career. So check out the other videos on this page if you want to learn more, or if you're ready to buy this class, just click that buy button and jump on in, because you're going to have a great time. We're going to learn an amazing language, and it's going to be well worth your money to buy this course. So click buy, and I'll see you in class.